So it's a fascinating thing. All the elements just came from this. So here we have that if we are measuring the mass of the universe, 74% is hydrogen. And this ice bombarded Earth for about 100 million years, it is thought, to deliver what we now call the blue planet.
Are you in the scientific camp, Robert, that the source of water on our planet has come mostly from meteors?
Well, let's just say cosmological objects, yes. So for that period that's within that blue rectangle, all life existed solely in the ocean. All 99% of the molecules that make up probably most animal species are.
So while we call ourselves Homo sapiens, I think we are more aptly named Hydro sapiens, since we are water beings.
That 90% of these people that I have observed in much of my career end up with the wrong bottled water, or the wrong purification system, or for drinking, or the wrong whole house filter for bathing. About really what I want everyone to know. I mean, the future generations, I want your patients to know. I want your friends to know. I want you to know. How do you succeed in acquiring this in your life? Water purifiers, water filters, home systems, structured water, all the gizmos there are, water with hydrogen. I would have to say it is well over 95% simple sales pitches based upon lies. And that has finally gotten me. And I have to solve this during my lifetime. And when I get through explaining to you what you need to know, you are going to be just flat on the floor, exhausted. But 98% of the people tested for this on Earth have PFAS in their blood.
Okay. And therefore, the bottles in those plastic sea containers are leaching acid aldehydes generated from the heat into the water, and then the consumers are drinking the water and contaminating their body with acid aldehydes. It's sort of the same thing if you buy a case of water, wherever you buy a case of water, throw it in the back of your trunk and go play baseball in 110-degree heat.
You hear that? Please do not buy a shower filter unless you are so bothered by just the smell of chlorine, and some people are. But I'd say I don't know of a shower filter that does not lie about its performance. I mean, crazy lies. And a consumer, and that's why I'm here. A consumer, it doesn't even question it. Oh my God, it removes, like they said, it removed like 23 chemicals. Oh, yeah, no way. So let's say low quality municipal water, and virtually all Southern California is low quality municipal water, basically should have both a point of use for drinking water and a point of entry for whole home water treatment. That's the idea. And that's the point of my whole presentation. All this stuff looks good. All this, but it's a minefield of misinformation. Okay, just don't walk into Home Depot and buy a water treatment system without being armed with Robert Slovak's information. Okay, not that you can't. The pH of drinking water is irrelevant in human physiology.
Okay, so all these waters that are in the alkaline water category, the bottled waters that have 8.8 or 11 or 14.
Meaningless. Okay,
and Robert, you and your brother are the pioneers who really brought reverse osmosis to the world. So thank you for doing that.
In the early 1970s, yes, we did a lot of crazy things. But
I think there's an elephant in the room. And that elephant is to talk about how much water is discarded.
Like the most sophisticated RO systems for say reverse osmosis systems for industry and so on, you will extract up to 9 gallons out of every 10 gallons you put into it. Okay, you can extract in a modern seawater plant 8 gallons out of every 10 gallons. The other 2 gallons, which we call the reject water, is sent back to the sea. And commercial RO systems, which typically operate at 50% recovery. So that means 5 gallons, maybe 50 to 75%. And then we have the home reverse osmosis system, which can operate at 10 to 20% recovery. And this glass carafe starts filling with pure RO carbon treated water.
I was introduced to this water called altitude water, which is pulling water from the atmosphere, and then they're ozonating it and adding minerals.
But basically what you see here is the Mayu, is the carafe that uses vortex technology to bring oxygen back to the water. Because what we've come to learn is that different springs all around the world has different taste and mineral composition. It's like terroir with wine. It makes sense when I tell people that the Merlot in Israel has different taste than Merlot in France because of the terroir. So it's the same with water. And we